Welcome to the Musquamaket Beach Podcast, a podcast spotlighting the businesses, newsmakers, events, and memories of Rhode Island's historic Musquamaket Beach.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Musquamaket Beach Podcast. My name is Ben Barber. I'm your host for the show. Welcome to the summer of 2019. We're here. We're in the middle of beach season. 4th of July has passed. We are so excited. Tonight, if you're listening to this, July 8th is the start of Tunes on the Dunes, which is just a massively popular program that goes every Monday and Wednesday through August 14th on the town beach. We're going to go through the lineup. We're going to talk about all of that today in this podcast. And then we're going to give you a little preview of the band that's kicking it all off, Green Tea. And some things that you need to know before we get in the podcast about Tunes on the Dunes. It's every Monday and Wednesday from now until August 14th. Concert times are 6 to 8 p.m. All the concerts are free admission. Free parking is available after 5 p.m. but is limited. Paid parking is available close by. Concerts are rain or shine. Obviously, if it's shiny, you're going to be, if it's sunshiny, you're going to be out on the beach. But if it rains, the location is going to be in the Windjammer Lounge. And that's first come, first serve. And that's pretty much it. No alcohol is allowed on the beach. If it is in the Windjammer, they do serve food and drink. And that is it. So I can't wait to break all of this down, and to break it down with me is my good friend and one of the other producers of the show, Dave DeAngelis. Dave, how are you?
How's it going, Ben? Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Thank you for joining me and making it so that I'm not just talking to myself. So tonight, as I said, we're kicking off with Green Tea. Dave, you know a lot about Green Tea. Dave is also in a band called Happy in the Moonshine, which is an amazing band, and you should definitely check them out, happyinthemoonshine.com. And his bandmate in that is one of the members of Green Tea, Michael Chicoria. So Dave knows quite a bit about Green Tea as well. Dave, can you tell us a little bit about like their music and the members of the band?
Absolutely. Green Tea is an incredible group of musicians from this area, made up of some big names in the music scene and some legends, actually. They're a jam band, rock band. They're amazing energy, great to dance to, great to listen to, and enjoy the musicality that they bring to the table. I'm not trying to sound pretentious. I'm just being honest. They have, of course, Mike Chicoria on keys. They have Toby Niffen and Jamie Conroy on guitars. Big names in the area. Another big name, Marty Maroney on bass, in so many different projects, rightfully so. Jay Hartley on drums, another well-loved musician. And, of course, we have Amy Coffey on vocals. So, yeah. If you know the music scene in this area, those are probably a lot of names that you're familiar with, and that's awesome because they're all together and they put on a fantastic show.
Amy Coffey, present company excluded, might be the most beloved vocalist in the area. People like love her voice. A lot of comparisons to the great female rock singers of all time. Literally, like several different people every year talk my ear off about how much they love Amy Coffey. And Jamie Conroy is, if you've ever seen a commercial from Musquamaket Beach for Springfest or Fall Fest, the guy shredding the guitar in the middle of that commercial is Jamie Conroy.
Absolutely, and Jamie's been such a veteran of the music scene in this area. Most notably, he's in Sunday Gravy and Hope Road, the Bob Marley tribute band, which plays the beach in Mesquamaket and all over every summer to rave reviews and huge crowds.
And Toby is an incredible songwriter, as is Mike and several other members of the band. So it's just, they're a ridiculously talented band. They have several CDs out that you can listen to. You can find those on Spotify or Apple Music, or anywhere you can find those CDs. And you can check out their schedule on greenteaband.com. They play all over the area, all over New England, and kind of all over the world now. They spent some time in South America earlier this year.
Absolutely, they were very lucky to be asked to play a wedding in Colombia, in Cartagena. And obviously I was lucky enough to see pictures and videos, and it was, looking at the pictures and videos, it was surreal in Rhode Island watching it. I can't imagine what it was like being there. They got to play on a stage that was directly in front of a historic church, and during the first dance that they were playing, there were fireworks going off. I mean, I'm pretty sure every single one of the band members bought one of those Colombian hats, which are amazing. I can't imagine how amazing of an experience was. But yes, Green Tea is now officially international.
And their most recent album is called what is it called? I love the album. I can't.
The album is called Sinners and Saints. They released it last year, and I think it's their best album by far yet. But they do have a few, so you should check them all out. But this one was great. Everybody in the band, everyone in the band writes songs. I just wanted you to mention that, because it's not just one person. So a lot of it's a great collection of songs written by all the people in the band, and different styles, which I appreciate. Keeps it interesting and it's fun. It's awesome. Everyone should check it out. Sinners and Saints. And I personally prefer the title track, but again, I'm biased because it's written by Mike.
Yeah, and in that way, and the fact that they all write songs together, and it's such a different collection of music, they're sort of like a perfect jam band, and that is a wonderful transition, because Mondays are called Monday Night Jams, and Green Tea obviously kicks that off tonight, July 8th. July 15th, Satinwood, the legendary song series, joins us. July 22nd, John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band.
Big name in the area, obviously. His guitarist is a friend of the show, correct?
Absolutely. Gary Guitar Grambolini was on last fall, and that was a wonderful conversation. July 29th, David Tessier's All-Star Band of All-Stars, which is probably my favorite name of any band I've ever heard. August 5th, the Brothers of the Road, the Allman Brothers Tribute Band.
That's awesome. Always love to see that.
Yeah, and Monday Night Jams ends on August 12th with Will Evans and Rising Tide.
That's great. Will Evans is a huge name in the area from the band that everyone loves, Barefoot Truth. Everyone loves to come out to see Will, so that should be a great way to end the season.
Yeah, and Wednesdays are Blues on the Beach, starting July 10th with Bobby Christina and Friends. July 17th, Johnny Nicholas, and his Texas All-Stars with Greg Piccolo. July 24th, the Blues Beatles, which I want to know more about them. July 31st, Al Copley. August 7th, Duke Robillard Band. And August 14th, Ed Peabody and the Big Blue Thang.
Again, all these names are huge names in the area, and should bring amazing shows for people to come see, and a lot of people listening, I'm sure, are excited to hear these familiar legends.
Yeah, and we're really excited about the Tunes on the Dunes program starting up, but let's not shy away from the fact that Mesquamaket Beach is stacked with entertainment all summer long, from the Windjammer all the way down to the Pleasant View Inn. The entire stretch is just jammed packed with entertainment. The Windjammer has entertainment like almost every night. Bands coming in and playing, DJs. You can go harass Caswell Cook every Thursday night. He's there DJing. And on Mondays and Wednesdays at the Pleasant View Inn, they have trivia and music bingo hosted by some friends of mine, and everywhere in between. The Andrea has incredible music. Dave, you've played at the Andrea quite a few times.
Absolutely. All these places, Windjammer and Andrea, have nighttime entertainment, I believe, and then they also have like Sunday and weekend afternoons entertainment. At pretty much every place that's open at night probably has something awesome going on.
Yep.
So we got the Andrea, the Windjammer. Patty's always has huge names coming in. Either it's a band or a DJ. Either way,
Patty's has incredible like national acts come in. Last year their season ended with Twiddle, which we're huge fans of. Pauly D from Jersey Shore came in last year. Just a lot of stuff at Patty's.
Absolutely, and they're always bringing really cool things to check out. But seriously, like everywhere on our beautiful Atlantic Ave, there's always something going on during the day and at night during the summer.
Sandy's Lighthouse has
exactly. They always have entertainment happening.
Yeah. And then not to mention, I mean, we can't do a full ad for every place at the beach, unfortunately, right now. But all of the restaurants, like Two Little Fish is somewhere that we look forward to going to every year. Sam's Snack Bar has the best tuna sandwiches, tuna grinders in the world. I will fight you on that. So just everywhere. Come down, stay at one of the hotels. Stay at the beautiful brand new Hotel Maria, which is absolutely gorgeous and overlooks the beach. The Purple Ape has their hermit crab races, which are a lot of fun. There's just so much going on, and we almost completely forgot to talk about the drive-in.
Oh my gosh, yes, the drive-in is a huge draw and a really nice tradition that we're getting now. Drive-ins are great. Obviously, they were always great, but I think it's great to have them now as a novelty and a nostalgic thing, because kids nowadays probably wouldn't even understand the concept of a drive-in, let alone understand what it's like. So it's really nice to be able to go to an amazing location like the Musquamaket on a summer night to enjoy a drive-in movie, and it's a really fun event, and there's snacks, and they play amazing films. Classics.
They really do, and something that I think is cool about the drive-in this year is that they are doing things actually a little bit differently. They are playing full weekends of the same movie now, because there's so much to do in Musquamaket Beach that people are going to the drive-in on a Friday night and then doing something else, going to see one of these amazing bands on a Saturday night. And if there was a lot of things of like, or vacations would start on a Saturday and last until the following Friday, and a lot of people said, we always miss when you play Jaws, or we always miss when you play Grease or Ghostbusters, or these wonderful classic drive-in movies that everybody loves to see all year. So now they've made blocks of these movies over the weekend. So no matter what day you're there that weekend, you can go see that movie, and then you can go explore the other amazing nightlife opportunities at the beach. Which is really cool. And this weekend in particular is Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, followed by Grease the weekend after that, and then Ghostbusters, and then Back to the Future, and then Goonies, and then Jaws Returns. So it's just these are classic gigantic movies that you're getting to see in an atmosphere that you don't get to see anymore.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's a great lineup. Is Jaws going to be playing again, or is it the sequel to Jaws?
No, it's Jaws. Jaws 2 played May 17th, but they do Jaws every 4th of July. And they're bringing back Jaws in the middle of August because it's a completely, Musqueamick, it's a tourist destination. So a lot of people that were not here for 4th of July are here in August. And, that's the goal,
Yeah, I'm happy. Jaws 1 is obviously the best one.
Yeah.
But yeah, they should show it all summer. It's great. It's the best movie to watch at the beach. It's so scary. But no, it's such a good movie. And it's a perfect summer movie, perfect driving movie.
Absolutely. All right, so this is how we're going to end this episode. We're going to do something a little bit different than we've ever done before. Also, before we get to that, the lineup for Fall Fest is out. Check that out. It's going to be awesome. A whole lot of heart that got rained out in the summer in the spring is coming back for Fall Fest. And Tom Wopat from the Dukes of Hazzard, Luke Duke himself, is going to be the headliner. He's an amazing singer, songwriter. And Dave, you've known me for a long time. How much of a fan am I of the original Dukes of Hazzard?
So much. Too much, possibly.
I don't agree with that, but...
Well, okay. But I'm sure you'll really appreciate that. Unfortunately, I didn't really watch the Dukes of Hazzard. I was introduced to Tom Wopat from the Bernadette Peters Broadway revival of Annie Get Your Gun. But, I mean, that's fine with me. He's an incredible talent.
Yeah, and I'm excited to get a chance to interview Tom Wopat. And I want to talk to him about his music and Broadway and all, such an interesting career that the man has had, which is amazing. All right, so we have another podcast that we do in Westerly called Doug's Open Mic, where one of our hosts, Doug Woodard, goes out and he finds the local bands and the local talent, and he interviews them and records them playing some songs and stuff, and sometimes he goes on the road. And he recently stopped in at the Gray Sail Tap Room in Westerly to see Green Tea and to record them, and that was a great episode of that podcast. So we are going to leave you with some songs from Green Tea. Dave, it's a little bit different on the recording than what people are going to hear tonight. Do you want to explain that?
Yeah, it's just the recording was that was Green Tea Light that day. That's usually an acoustic show with usually not the full band lineup. The recording that we have doesn't have Mike. It also doesn't have a drummer. But tonight will be the full band. Everyone should be there. It'll be same great music, just a different vibe, but that's great. It really fits Tunes in the Dunes for the full band, so that'll be great. But still great music you're going to get to hear.
Yeah, and this just shows how versatile of a band they are. You know, they can play a small bar or jam out on the beach, or get invited as a full band to be flown down to South America for a wedding. So they're really incredible. And thank you, Dave, so much for talking with me and giving us a little bit more insight on this great local band, Green Tea. Here they are. And thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you at the beach.
As good as it does on Friday. That's why I like that music wherever I happen to be. He had to root it out, call on the sustenance of Jamaica. How many of you are gonna ride your lives just as far as it will take you? Time's a trickster and tricks you for kids. Kinda like at first, a good night kiss. Slap yourself, honey, wake up, kid. You got nothing but time to sacred herb and his Ring of Solomon, Miami nights in a concrete hospital, but you will cry, yeah. Very charming, Mr. Tough Gong, playing me a redemption song. From your island house to your shack in Trench Town, Bob Marley on a Sunday sounds as good as it does on Friday. Hello, like sun on the horizon, the dead living on. Every morning we be rising. Slap yourself, buddy, wake up, kid. You got nothing but time to live.
Thank you. For Green Tea Light. And for sale, we got a bunch of original tunes for you.
Get in the groove and let the good times roll. We're gonna stay here till we soothe our soul. If it takes all night long, come on and let the good times roll. We're gonna stay here till we soothe our soul. If it takes all night long. The evening sun is a sinking low. The clock on the wall says it's time to go. I got my plans for you. I tell you exactly what we're all gonna do. Get in the groove and let the good times roll. We're gonna stay here till we soothe our soul. If it takes all night long, come on and let the good times roll. We're gonna stay here till we soothe our soul. If it takes all night long. It might be 12 o'clock, it might be 3. Time doesn't mean that much to me. Ain't felt this way since I don't know when. I don't know when I'm gonna feel this way again. Get in the groove and let the good times roll. We're gonna stay here till we soothe our soul. If it takes all night long, come on and let the good times roll. We're gonna stay here till we soothe our soul. If it takes all night long. It might be 6 o'clock, it might be 8. It doesn't matter if it's getting late. We're gonna make the band play one more song. Get in the groove if it takes all night long. Get in the groove and let the good times roll. We're gonna stay here till we soothe our soul. If it takes all night long, come on and let the good times roll. We're gonna stay here till we soothe our soul. If it takes all night long. All night, all night, all night, all night, all night, all night, good times roll. We're gonna stay here till we soothe our soul, if it takes all night long.
You're a crazy kid.
Sing Congo on guitar. That original tune. Closing time, another old saloon. Smoke and vice and neon lights stuck to the wall. 2 more songs to go, she was whispering with a stranger, putting down a final call. And I had $30 in a tip jar. When I heard her ask for one more song, she had aching eyes and darkness flying all around her. Raven hair faded long, and she said, I dreamed my life inside a spotlight, rising up so high and floating far away. But the years go flying by, taking everything with them. Now you're standing where you wait. So come on and sing a song about a heartache. Sing a song about being down and stuck in the middle. Lonely days, parting ways, and wasted lives. Yeah, girl, sing me a song. I saw a shadow standing in the doorway. He could not bear to show his face. He had one last cigarette and a half a pint of whiskey. He drew a ragged voice and said, I breathe my life outside a bottle, could never seem to figure why. It's been 42 years and I'm still here and nothing changes. I guess I'll never get it right. So please can you sing a song about a heartache? Sing a song about being down and stuck in the middle. Swings and misses and a mother's broken dreams. Yeah, girl, sing me a song. And we're all busy counting shadows on the wall, imitating life in the name of catching waterfalls. And it's just time we're wasting each and every day, staring at the hourglass as it softly falls away. So sing a song about tomorrow, because yesterday's been gone far too long. I need to know another voice can share my pain. Yeah, girl, sing me a song.
For more information on the events and businesses of Mesquamaket Beach, make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and at mesquamaket.org.